car.
What are we doing today, Billy?
So today we are taking this lovely 302 out of the Mustang. In it we are going to put a 2JZ.
Oh.
No, we're not going to put a 2JZ. We're going to put a set of trick flow, twisted wedge, 170 cylinder heads on the 302. And they also sent a stage 2 camshaft. So we're going to put a proper camshaft in this thing and a nice set of good flowing heads from Trick Flow, and hopefully pick up a little bit of horsepower, and it may be just enough to get around the Camaro.
Does it come strapped with some talent too? That camshaft?
Some talent?
Yeah, does it come with some talent?
Now it's gotten a lot better.
We got plenty of that around here, buddy. Don't you worry. Hey, why don't you drive this thing? Let's let the viewers see you drive a stick shift car.
I don't.
If the car doesn't shift itself, he doesn't know what to do. He has to have two hands on the wheel, and then he can't even hit the chute before he gets to the finish line. He has to have both hands on the wheel. He has to do one thing at a time. But hey, if both hands are on the wheel, he's a f***ing wheelman. All right, I didn't mean to be so mean. I know you're fragile.
I haven't said a word.
He's hurting on the inside. I know he is. Gotta give him an ego check every once in a while.
Tommy just has problems with inner tubes. It's okay. We still like you too.
You are a very good driver. Possibly better than me. Not sure. See, that's I'm so used to shifting all my cars.
Right.
I even drive with one hand on the wheel on the Falcon when I drive it, just because like it's just my second nature. And even at like Woodward, I shifted the car before it even shifted itself.
Listen, I'm not totally brain dead. Like, whenever the car wheelies on a rare occasion, I'll shift it early. Like, I'm not totally brain dead. Like, I could do more than one thing. But I know how to grab the scramble button, that's for sure.
He knows how to grab that thing.
One of our many uncles. We have a lot.
No goodies for us?
Are we putting new clutch in?
No.
What new transmission in?
Taking the engine out so I can put new heads and cam. Check the piston and valve.
Okay.
I got trick flow sensor, twisted wedge, 170s, and then a stage 2 cam.
We're gonna squeeze all we can out of this 302.
Well, I think this motor here is indestructible now.
I don't even need the
I tell you what, it runs pretty good.
Yeah.
As long as you're not running his Camaro, it runs pretty good.
I'll put it on 200 if I need to, even after that.
Cool.
We'll get the 600 horse out of it.
No way.
Coming up this side.
This side's not.
I'm up now. Alright, hold it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, come on.
I'm ready to hear it now.
Come to you.
Tommy, run this door and get some floor dry.
Go ahead. Straight up. Dick, can you move your truck so we can just push this thing back?
Yep.
Get after like fucking Ninja Turtle. There you go.
Threads come out of the spark plug hole.
Yeah, easy.
We took every single spark plug out of this by hand except two.
You did what?
Every single spark plug out of this thing by hand except for two.
Hey, well, you know what? That just goes to prove to you that the Malibu's not as fast as you think she is.
We're sandbagging on accident.
Yeah. We had a 7, 9, 12, and a 10 in each side just to get away with the spray that this thing was getting.
That's epic.
Yeah. Of maintenance.
It needs an oil change.
So what happens when we do all this and the Camaro still gap shift?
Not possible.
We're gonna find out.
Well, depending on which lane you're in is whether or not he turns left or right to your quarter panel.
Kenny, you need to figure out why your car sounds like it's making popcorn first.
We got a pretty good idea.
You do have like, what, 46 more cubic inches? That's a lot.
And more nitrous.
When it comes in between these two.
My car's a lot heavier than this.
I doubt it. I bet it's 400 pounds heavier.
Your car's like probably 3,400
You got
pounds.
Brodix heads. I've got heads off an Explorer.
Explorer, hell, there's a 4/4 head. See, they say SVO on them.
Right.
Yeah. Took 2 sets to make them. Had to weld them together. We could push it out and douche this all out. We got purple power?
Every time Kenny talks shit, it always just ends with, we'll see. We're gonna see. We'll see what happens. We're gonna find out.
That's what happened last time.
You aren't getting hit no more.
No,
Damn, you scared,
it
Kenny.
has to be same race. First race has to be the same race as what the last race was.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
Heads
Sorry.
up.
No.
Rob's trying to be your weasel for you.
I don't want anything. I never wanted anything to begin with. You offered it, so I took it.
No, your dad came up and said you wanted it.
So that's where the confusion came from, because I never asked for shit. I was ready to just go home. I don't ever ask for anything.
Okay, so the reason this is new information for everybody here. The reason I came up to your window and I said, do you want to run it again with the hit? Is because I forgot to turn on the 360 GoPro for the first pass and I wanted a cool shot for the second pass.
So the reason I got blasted twice is because of you.
Yeah, maybe.
I was fine with the first race outcome, but
I wasn't.
you went ahead and just ruined my life twice.
See, this thing weighs nothing. My car don't roll like this.
Well, that's because it's been sitting in the weeds for 12 years.
It don't matter, motor or not, it don't roll like that.
Well, you gotta get your race car game on. Get your shit freed up, bro.
100 pounds.
Shocks and struts.
It's not my fault Chevrolet didn't know how to make a chassis that was light.
Down in Harlan County.
Oh God, leaves are starting to fall. You know what that means? That means fall. You know what fall means? It means winter's coming.
You know, winter means time for new go fast parts.
Means we're gonna have to start traveling down south and out west. Oh darn.
We're gonna need a floor dry sponsor.
So we took the transmission out of the truck yesterday and one of the tabs broke off the converter that bolts it to the flex plate. So we took the transmission out and then first we drained it, and when I pulled the drain plug off, it had a lot of clutch material on the drain plug, like more than normal. So that was my first hint that something was maybe wrong. Pulled the pan off and there was a lot of metal in the pan and clutch material. There was like shards of metal in the pan. So that transmission's only got like maybe 20 passes since it was refreshed. So that's not normal at all. So we ended up taking the transmission to Dion. He's gonna go through it and check everything out. And I couldn't find anything in the converter that screamed anything that was wrong. It did have a little bit of metal shavings in it from whatever was going on inside the transmission. But we're gonna send this converter back to Hughes. They sent a message and offered to fix it for me, so I appreciate that for sure. We'll get it fixed and we use it in something else. I got another converter I'm gonna put in the truck. It's 6-bolt with a billet cover.
Actually sitting in the other room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 6-bolt with a billet cover. Same manufacturer that did the converter for my Nova that was excellent. So excited to try it out and see, but first we obviously got to get the transmission back, get it refreshed, see what's going on inside of it. It might be some of why our mile an hour has been down recently. Hopefully they find something that's, I think it's burning up high gear clutches, to be honest, but see what Dion says. long that yoke is for the transmission.
Jesus.
I was pulling the drive shaft out, and I was like,
It's like a clown
it
trick.
just kept going. I was like, I thought I was in a bad dream. It
It's
just
like
keeps going. I'm like outside. It's like still going.
yeah.
Fell right out of my hand.
Sorry. Got Lake SRC happening.
This engine stand's got about 3,000 passes on it.
What? Why do you always stop when I'm doing that?
See, Fords are cool because the intake bolts are straight down. I'm probably gonna have to get different push rods. We gotta measure those.
What's this thing?
It keeps the lifters from spinning.
That is the spider.
Instead of having link bars, they put this spider in here so that they can't turn. Otherwise, it would cause catastrophe.
Gotcha.
The air's not even on.
Well, how's it look?
Looks good, looks good. Pretty low mileage, just as I thought. It's the original engine, so it's a good little engine. You're about to witness the strength of street knowledge. Pulling the balancer off, pull the timing cover, the water pump, and put this camshaft in. Once we do that, we will clean the deck surface of the head up, put the head gaskets on, put the heads on, and then check piston to valve clearance. Hopefully we have adequate piston to valve. We'll have to get some Play-Doh or putty or something. I'm trying to like picture everything that way when I go to put it back together. I'm like, I know what goes where.
Color by number.
Yeah, with the truck it's just like, you know, I've taken it apart 70,000 times. So
Right.
with this, it's like, the world famous E-cam
That's the E-cam sound.
is unmatched. Horsepower from 1,000 RPM to 3,500 RPM. Just kidding. A little higher than that.
E303.
E303. It's an E-cam.
What's an E-cam?
So Ford has a select like 4 or 5 different camshafts, I think, or maybe there's more, I don't know. But there's like an E-cam, a B-cam, an F-cam, and an X-cam. They sound good, but they don't really, they're not the best. It's like old technology. It's like back in the day, it was like cool to have like an E-cam or a B-cam. But now, I mean, there's different options. A bunch of different camshaft companies that make better camshafts.
Problem is, your shit is
Seven.
everywhere. So,
Well, Jeremy took that apart.
what do you want this? On the ground?
Oh!
Yeah, that was like I was trying to get paid last weekend.
Just fell short.
Maybe if you've been a little more assertive.
Insert these nuts.
Is that one of those hall gas cams?
Hog ass cam?
Yeah, is that what that is?
What's the opposite of a hog ass cam? It's a chicken
A
ass.
dog ass cam.
Yeah.
There's a hog ass cam and a dog ass cam.
They got 3 styles of cams.
Runs like a dog or it runs like a hog.
That's right.
It makes sense because you think a dog probably runs faster than a hog.
I don't know, dude. Those freaking hogs that are in Florida, like the one we seen,
Warthog!
those things are fast as shit. You don't even see them coming and they fucking take you out. Seriously, dude, they're fast.
When I was a young warthog.
When he was a young warthog.
What's that, Timon?
For the rest of your days.
It's your problem-free philosophy. Not on me, Rob, on the cam.
I'm trying to get it on the cam, Bob. You're going too fast. Here you want your screwdriver to stick in the end of it now? Where you tear up the cam bearing on the end? Gosh.
Lube all over my knee.
Well, you were being all aggressive with it.
So I'm putting this at 0 and this thing is down in the hole and I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on here? And then I remembered, it's a Ford. Number 1's over here.
Oh, they have a different firing order?
Well, cylinder 1 is technically over here on a Ford. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead
weird.
of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is the firing order the same though?
No, it's different. Isn't the Ford firing order the same as LS? Yeah.
Interesting. So, but on an LS engine, is it like, do you count the cylinders like a Chevy or like a Ford?
Like a Chevy. The cylinders are like a Chevy, but the firing order is a Ford.
Okay.
You almost forgot this.
Well, yeah, I did. Yep, I did.
Yep.
Let's see if it's gonna hit the rods.
To complete revolution, Billy.
Filming.
Oh boy.
This is what true horsepower looks like.
Oh.
He was just doing the BJ impersonation because BJ was talking shit about the Mustang at Malibu this weekend.
Of course he was.
What'd he say? He said, I'm gonna put a coyote in it.
My, oh my.
I'm gonna need an oil change after this. It's needed one, actually.
It's a waste of a good motor.
He's so funny.
What'd he say to you this weekend?
He said, you know why they don't sell them kits to put Ford motors in a Camaro? It's a waste of a good motor. That's what he said.
So BJ is like diehard Ford.
Oh.
He said you're gonna put a coyote in the Mustang and forget about the truck.
Oh, God. He was affected at an early age. And there's no hope for him now.
If you go back to like your interview with him at the hole,
Yeah.
he tells why he likes Ford.
That's right.
Oh, God. Thing two.
This is his third trip here today.
I've been here a few times today.
Have you really?
Yeah.
This is the third time.
He hates his life today.
What's this?
Water pump.
For a Ford?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't touch that.
For a Ford motor.
That gives me AIDS.
Here's a tip.
Is that for a Ford motor?
All right, thanks,
I
man.
thought it was a $1 bill. Well,
this not
aren't you?
friend?
What time is it? You close after 6.
Yeah.
So you're working overtime.
Always do. I think last time I went and got that brake master cylinder, I didn't get back till like 6:20 that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a. He was giving Mark hell about that.
Alrighty, I'm out.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep, you have a good one.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Oh my God, yes. ask me a serious
I want this
question.
to be as unbiased as possible.
Unbiased as possible.
Who are you less disappointed in, me or Billy? Because he has a 302 and I have an LS. Who is less of the disappointment for you? Just the street cars.
You're both equally
Disappointing.
disappointing.
At least I have a Chevy truck and a Chevy engine.
It's barely a Chevy engine.
I know, but it is. Which one do you think will run better by the end?
It's not gonna matter. They're both getting gapped by that Malibu.
We know which one's gonna scatter first.
It's got a gas car.
It's a beautiful engine though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Low mileage.
It's only been rode hard and put away wet by a 2-liter.
Very low mileage. Such a racer. Sitting out there revving his shit like he's at some kind of Kmart meet.
Giving your brother something to listen to. Something to think about. While he's in there working on that Scud missile engine.
And I am applying very minimal pressure for those that are gonna say something.
It didn't even have 500 lifts before. And the duration on the intake side was like 220. Now it's 285.
There's only one problem. It's still not enough.
You know what they say?
What?
You're just making the puppy really angry.
I'm not a puppy.
He's a puppy.
If I am, I'm like a bulldog.
He's a freaking wiener dog. These are aluminum heads. You told me you had cast iron heads.
No, but they are a production head. That's like the equivalent of Vortec heads for a small block Chevy.
Some of them centerbolt heads, is that what you're talking about?
Them double hump camel heads.
Got me them Vortec heads.
Big old camel
My
bumps.
dad was trying to get me to put Vortec heads on my...
Yeah, because he wants to gap your ass.
Yeah, I'm finally seeing through it. He was just setting me up for failure.
You said you had zero budget. I said I have cylinder heads laying out back.
I distinctly remember you saying 2-3 years ago, if another set of Vortec heads showed up at your shop, you would smash them right in front.
So look,
I did say that.
I am...
You're wasting a lot of brake cleaner.
Look at the floor dry. Look at your shop, Dad. At least I don't come and destroy your shop. I just destroy your driveway instead.
Clean off your parts washer.
And by that he means he set everything on the ground for you to trip over.
Right. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You know what? I blame Tony for this whole fiasco. I blame Tony Politano for this entire fiasco. I had you on the right track, son. You had a 79 Malibu with 30,000 miles. But the boy just doesn't listen to his dad.
I said, boy, there ain't no way you come from my lord.
When I get home, I'm gonna punch your mama in the mouth.
There's no way that you could come from my loins. Soon as I get home, the first thing I'm gonna do is punch your mama in the mouth.
Alright, so we got the 302 back together. We checked our piston to valve clearance and we had plenty, so that's good news. I wasn't sure. There's a lot of people that said that it would be really close, and I'm glad that we had a lot of clearance. There was a lot, so
This thing looks spiffy, dude.
yeah, there's over like half an inch of clearance. It was ridiculous. This is an 85 block, so it was like the first year for the forged pistons, but it also had valve reliefs, and some of them didn't have valve reliefs, some of them were dish, some of them were flat top. This particular combination has plenty of piston to valve clearance. So if you have an 85 Mustang with stock engine, these heads, trick flow stage 2 cam, work just fine. Yeah, so it's ready, pretty much ready to go back in the car. All I gotta do is put the balancer on it, and should be good to go. So I'm actually heading out. I'm going to watch Tony race for once. So I get to go watch Tony race at, what do they call it? Jake's drag radial race at XRP. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like 20,000 a win, free entry. It sounds like a good time. So we're gonna go check that out, see if I can go learn some things from some people that are a lot faster than I am. Yeah. Be a good time. I'm gonna video while I'm there, take a little vlog, and when I get back I will be ready to put this thing in.
I'm gonna have to give you a quick lesson before you fly out there how to use the cameras again, so you don't completely ruin the footage.
Yeah. Ready to see some flying cars, smell some prep. It'll be different. Beater Bomb's actually gonna be there. Found that out today, so that'd be interesting to see him on a radial, see what that car can really do. I think it's still no time. I don't know, 28,275 might not be no time. It might be interesting to see what that car goes, see what I'm up against here in a couple weeks. But yeah, everything went together pretty well. I stopped at Jake's today and saw Terry and got some rockers and poly locks, and got a new boost gauge for the truck that goes to 60 pounds. Figure I'll need that for when I race Beater Bomb. Should be good to go. So thank you guys for watching this video. Next one with this engine, hopefully it'll be running in the car, and we'll be making some test passes and seeing how much these heads and the cam improved our 8th mile AT and mile an hour. So thank y'all. See you next time.